Come on, won't you party with me? Party with me. Party with me. Party with me. Party with me. 5 different nachos.
All right, you were listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. What's up? I'm Caleb.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Stylin'. It's Jake.
And we have a new guest with us today.
Hello, I'm Amon. Phil, y'all.
Hello, Amon.
Hi, Amon.
Where do you hail
like
from?
Laura, Amon. I hail from Detroit, but I currently reside in Panama City.
Okay, cool.
Windy City. Is that what Detroit's a windy city?
No, Detroit
that's-
is the muggy city.
Okay.
Because it gets
It's even better.
No, Chicago's the Windy City.
That's right.
And what do you do here at the school before we start?
I do a plethora of things. I guess I'm over there in the digital media program a lot, talking that up, directing shows, being on shows, trying to program so I can pass.
Same here, yeah. Oh, gosh, dang.
He does
So-
all that video stuff in the production room with the green screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the disappear. The kids love it because
Fancy.
it disappears.
And on today's show, we will have your RPG news and then your inevitable Nintendo news.
It always happens.
Always, every week.
You
and
can't
then,
escape it.
No, you
thirdly, we have your nerd vocab. And then after that, movie news.
can't. Yes, indeed.
The last bit, technology news.
Yes, indeed.
All right, here on the Nerd Edification Hour. Rachel, what is going on with all you? This is your little thing right here is RPGs.
This is my world.
And stuff.
I live, breathe, and eat RPGs. I don't really eat them.
JRPG.
I don't really eat them.
You
no,
eat them?
They're chewy.
What happened when you eat Final Fantasy? Does like a chocobo feather come out when you?
You actually,
like, cough?
actually, when you bleed, it's you suddenly bleed chocobo feathers.
Oh,
But when you eat Final Fantasy, do you use the call-out sword to cut it, or do you just like...
You mean the giant butter knife? Yes.
Aw.
Okay.
No, that's a joke with Final Fantasy
next to my
fans.
giant letter opener.
But yes,
Getting drunk off Phoenix Down.
There
and
are
whatnot.
some things happening in the role-playing game world, especially
those?
in the Japanese role-playing game world. Who here knows about the Kingdom Hearts series?
Never coming out.
Carts.
You're going to be waiting another 5 years. It's not going to be out
I've only
yet.
been waiting
Well,
my
so-
whole life.
Well, I've been waiting
Pessimistic.
nearly 9 years for a game, so I think
Keep
I'm pretty
waiting.
patient when it comes to games, honestly. But Kingdom Hearts 3 development is progressing smoothly, according to the game's director Tetsuya Nomura, who spoke with Famitsu. That's a site that conducts interviews with having to do with this sort of thing. He also revealed that we should expect to see lots more about Kingdom Hearts 3 at Japan's D23 Expo this November. D23.
D23.
Yeah, D23 is
Everything
the
Disney.
official Disney fan club thing. Yeah.
It's a convention where
Yep.
they release all this park news and Disney games and media news
Yeah, they
everywhere.
even hinted at a smartphone kind of addition to the game, which everybody's going the mobile phone route in terms of games right now
Everyone,
because it's
Nintendo,
very big in
Ubisoft,
Japan
and-
because they don't have the time to sit around and play games all the time unless they're a professional gamer, which there are some there, but a lot of them like to game on the go, which it's very good.
And they're
Sometimes those
they're actually
rooms can be
highly
very small.
criticized because of that. Because the usual lifestyle there is you wake up, go to work all day, come
Mm-hmm.
back home, wake up, go to work, come back home.
Well, yeah.
You know, and if you're doing
So if
anything
they're-
other than that, and just like you're not
Well,
the
I
outstanding
mean, if they're
citizen.
walking to work or something, or if they're on their break, or they got some downtime before they go to bed, they want to do something that's quick, that's mobile and stuff like that. They don't want to, sit down and mull around. That's
the
just.
commute is really long in Japan everywhere.
It
so
is.
It's really good.
But that's why they're ultimate overall a little bit more healthier than we are here because they walk pretty much everywhere.
Amen to that.
Like
Yes.
if they're at the station or on the train or something. They
Right.
ride trains
and
a
it,
lot.
and it helps that their diet consists mostly of rice and fish.
Yes, it's a very vegetable heavy there, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Have you guys ever
But-
been in Japan?
No,
My friend actually works for a company that goes over there a lot.
I
So
went to
yes.
Japan once, and it's like crazy.
Yeah.
They have a McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Nothing like our McDonald's.
Oh no, of course not. They have like shrimp burgers is
Ill
weird.
sandwiches.
Oh,
Mayonnaise is everything.
Culture shock, let me tell you. But like I said, they're going to have a smartphone edition to the series, which I'm guessing it's going to have to do with the Kingdom Hearts Kai thing that they did on the web browsers a while back.
What? Dragon Ball Z Kai?
I was thinking
No.
the same thing.
No, it's spelled CHI.
I've only
it has to do with the
recently
Latin letter.
heard about the web browser Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, "There's a what?"
Yeah, it's very strange. If you've played Theta Rhythm Final Fantasy, the character art that you see there for the characters, that's what the art looks like for the web version of the game.
And the worlds you travel to are Club Penguin, VMK,
Oh my
and
God.
Pirates of the Caribbean Online.
Very interesting joke there. But according to Nomura, they said that they have some interesting things planned. There's going to be some news having to do with Kingdom Hearts 3 and other various things, like maybe some stuff that you could play with. They didn't say that if it was a demo or not. Maybe it's just a presentation. Maybe you get to look at some of the battle mechanics. They haven't really announced what it is exactly that you're going to be able to interact with.
So, quick question. The big thing about Kingdom Hearts that everyone's been saying is that, they've been promising it's coming out this year. This year is what's been pushed by most game developers. And if it's just I'm not saying, us as gamers probably know that's not true, but a big red flag to anyone who wouldn't be, they said they're unveiling something in November, unless they get the game out in a month. Which is going to happen.
See, when E3 rolled around and they actually showed at the first time that they showed actual gameplay, I think was E3 2013.
There's
Yeah. And
barely
they said
any much
2015,
gameplay, though. It was just some summons.
Right. But however, at that time, Wada was still CEO at that time, and his baby in terms of games was the 13 saga. So everything else got pushed back in order to make room for Lightning Returns and stuff like that. So all development prior to the release of Lightning Returns was pushed back. And they had to stop because then 15 started rolling around to be in development and whatnot. And that's
Looks
just
great, though.
Yeah, and it does look great. But like I said, now that they've got this new guy in charge, Matsuda, he's making things a lot better in terms of how development goes and how people are assigned. So that in itself is making it a lot easier for them to get this done on time. Now, I don't expect to see this year in the States. If anything, if they have done more than they have said, maybe next year in Japan, and then maybe the year after in the States. But I'm honestly saying that Final Fantasy 15 is going to come out before this, and it's been in development much, much longer. So that's what I think anyway.
I still think they should have different key-related weapons. Like they have
are.
a key blade, they should have a key staff and a key mace.
They're going to have
a key dagger.
They're going to have a gun. It's going to be
that's awesome. I've seen
yeah,
that.
like we'll
Like,
see.
wisdom form.
No, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VIII, the weapon
Leon?
called the Gunblade that Leon has. Well, he's actually named Squall, not Leon. Some people don't know that, but so his weapon is the
Squall
Gunblade.
makes him sound like a seagull. though.
Yeah, it is. His weapon's the Gunblade, so they've talked about bringing that around. So who knows what all's going to actually occur? But I think I for one am excited, even though I do have to wait until November to hear about it. But like I said, I'm a patient girl. I'm more excited now about what they've announced yesterday. They announced Star Ocean 5.
I have heard of Star Ocean. I haven't played it though.
There's 4 games in existence. There's First Departure, Second Chance, or something like that, or Second Destiny. I don't remember what the second one's
Second
called.
Destiny.
It's changed like 2 different times. And then they had Till the End of Time, which was the critically acclaimed one on the PS2. It was really, really long, and I actually still own my copy. And then they had the terribly reviewed 4th installment on the PS3 called The Last Hope, which was actually, according to fans and what we have heard from Tri-Ace, who developed it, that's actually, the 4th installment was a prequel to all of the other ones, which is
Nice.
interesting. But like I said, it's Star Ocean 5. It's headed to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. It's going to be titled Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, which is kind of a little bit dark, in
I
my
was thinking
opinion.
that, dark.
It's the 5th installment of the main series, developed by Tri-Ace. They're partnering with Square Enix on this, like they did before. The series originally launched Star Ocean in '96 on the Super Nintendo, and then this latest title apparently is going to be taking place between Star Ocean 2 and then Star Ocean 3, which is till the end of time.
2.5.
Yeah, the prologue is translated into this. This is from the original Japanese. Do the depths of space forbid peace for mankind? Centuries after leaving Earth, after a multitude of trials, with the creation and spread of something called the Galactic Federation, humanity was on the verge of unified order and peace. But the embers of conflict have begun to burn again on the unsettled planet named Feycreed. So just as times before, the waves of history begin on a remote planet. That's usually where it begins. That's a reoccurring theme. But the game is going to feature seamless real-time battles, and the attack is going to depend on the distance from the target. So there's going to be, it's a little bit more advanced than it has been in the past, but they're going to keep some of the main elements. But I like the action battle system because you don't have to wait. So yeah, but I for one am very excited about that because Star Ocean is one of my favorite series ever. It's known for its kind of campy humor, but that's what gives it its charm.
All right. Anybody else got anything to say about that?
Attention all pilots of the Solar Federation. 2112.
Was the Galactic Federation the same thing that was in Buzz Lightyear, the animated series?
Star Command?
I don't.
Star
okay.
Command.
My bad.
I don't know. It's just they
What
like.
was the thing in Lilo and Stitch with all the aliens that the High Council
that was
woman
the-
Maybe that was it.
I think that was the Galactic
Yeah, okay. I knew it was some
Like
Disney
Galactic
something.
Federation.
Well, that name technically isn't copyrighted, so I guess.
Oh, Disney
anyone
has a
can
way.
name it. Oh, they're not going to get on Tri-Ace about it. Tri-Ace is
goodness.
probably
Because they own
had
Square
it.
Enix or whatever. So.
No, they have a partnership with Square Enix, so they won't get on there.
They might soon own Square Enix.
They will
Yeah.
soon own it.
You never know.
Own everything.
Nah.
else.
But yeah, that's it for our RPG and related video game news.
Yeah. So next up,
SAO is getting its own video game. Just throwing that out there.
For the Oculus.
Yeah. Oh, no, for
no,
the
PlayStation 3 and
Xbox.
4 and stuff.
Lame.
And for those of you who don't know what
Should be
SAO
on
is,
VR.
it's Sword Art Online.
And it's great.
Link a star to.
And what is our song coming up, Caleb?
It's Magia by or is I don't know. It's the. See, I can never get these things right.
Is it written down? Just read it.
It's
California?
TJ Khaled? Is that what it is? No, it's not.
No.
Probably.
You had
California Magia. I think California is the band. Magia is the, or it might be. See, I never read this. I'm not professional.
We're judging Caleb right now.
They're judging me. They're harshly.
Have I been here long enough to judge?
Yes.
Sure. Go
Okay, I'm
ahead.
judging too.
But yeah, we'll see you guys
All right.
right after this break.
And you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. We'll be right back.
And we are back on the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. I am Rachel, and I have next to me my friend Jake.
my friend Jake. Hello.
And then across from me, I have Caleb
Hi.
and our friend Amon.
Hey.
Are you permanent for the show or guesting or what?
I don't know. It's up to Caleb.
Okay.
He can come back.
Well, you are
whenever-
welcome to come on
Yeah.
over
Oh,
and
thank
whenever
you.
he feels
Guys
like
are
it.
so
with us
sweet.
whenever you want.
Welcome.
So yes,
Join in the
now
fun.
we have our inevitable Nintendo news, and Caleb is about to literally rocket off of his seat through the ceiling into the sky and then off into space. Because why? Smash Brothers.
Baby,
Thank
you're
you.
a firework. Sorry, that's how you.
So
Wait a minute,
Caleb,
this is a rocket. Rockets explode.
so here is Caleb. What's going on in our that Smash hype dough?
The Smash Hype Dough. So, for those of us who have Super Smash Brothers for either the 3DS, Wii U, or both, a huge update went out this morning. And if you registered Mewtwo on Club Nintendo, you should be getting a download code. If not, then you have some issues that you need to sort out.
Fudge biscuit, I have issues.
Yeah, they should email it to you or somewhere.
Yeah, you should get it in your email, whatever you registered your Club Nintendo ID with.
Yeah.
But if you didn't get him, you're just gonna have to
You're
wait
gonna
till
get
the
Mew.
end of the
For
month.
for the rest of us, like myself, I'll have to wait till the 28th to buy him for both versions and download them. But they have also released, for both versions, extra Mii outfits, such as Proto Man from Mega Man and X. You get an X outfit, and you get Majora's Mask and a cat suit. 2 cat suits, actually. There's a
Too
whole...
excited.
And let's not forget Dunban's outfit and hair
yeah.
from Xenoblade.
Yeah. You get his whole outfit. I was like, that's pretty cool.
I'm still hyped
If
about
on-
the Proto Man.
If only you could hear him say the Monado.
Monado.
This is the Bonado's power.
Oh, such a fun thing. Count how many times he says it. In that
And
way.
we
Oh, yeah.
Argo.
It's like a... All right. So moving on from there, that's it for that Smash Brothers news. If you guys are a fan of Monster Hunter, like I am,
And everyone.
I like Monster Hunter.
So
It's been
does
a
everyone.
massive hit in Japan for years.
Oh, yes. And the reason why, and because it's been a massive hit in Japan, they have found more of a niche market. They want to find a niche market in the West.
Well, no,
That's what they
it's
say.
currently a niche market, but it's a growing
niche.
niche market
Okay.
in that it's getting more popular.
Yeah, I'm just all over the place today. The action-packed Capcom series took a big step forward as Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate has just passed the 1 million mark
For shipments
for sales and shipments and stuff like that.
in
which
North
is
America and
in
Europe.
North America, yeah, which is pretty big because beforehand it was like what, not even near. It's like
Well,
1,000.
I mean, it was a good amount, but then once things were re-released and whatnot, and we actually got what was closer to the Japanese versions of the games, and you got DLC for it and whatnot, then it began gaining more traction and more popularity. But now because of that, it's the first time a Monster Hunter game has achieved that milestone. They decided that they're going to take the next step with the series and do something called Monster Hunter Stories. Unlike other Monster Hunter games,
It's an
though,
MMO.
it has a more traditional JRPG style. It's slated to launch exclusively on the 3DS in Japan in 2016. Now, is it going to come to the States? Given the milestone they just reached, probably.
Probably.
Hopefully.
More than likely. I mean, it looks good. I looked at him. Looks cute. And then there's like the kid riding on the little miniature Rathalos, which is like the main monster of the whole Monster Hunter series. It's kind of like a dragon-looking thing. But,
Right.
I mean, yeah, and he's like riding on it. I'm like, oh, that's adorable. It looks cute. And they have the little cats in there, Jake. I know you like the cats.
Yeah, I like those cats.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I know very few people who have a 3DS that don't have Monster Hunter.
I don't.
I know one more,
There you go.
Rachel.
Well, yeah.
Tell us about Hoopa.
Yeah, Amon, go ahead. You're the Pokemon expert.
Oh,
aren't you?
Hoopa. Okay.
Yeah, tell us about Hoopa.
Hoopa.
Okay. Hoopa, the movie. If you know anything about Pokemon, for some reason Ash doesn't age, but they might explore this with a dimensional Pokemon, Hoopa. And Hoopa movie in the Hoopa's new form, Hoopa Unbound, has been revealed. The trailer and the poster for the movie is hype. Like,
It looks cool.
It's hype.
Like,
Dude,
I mean,
oh my gosh.
there are a lot of legendaries, but all your favorites are in this movie, like time, space, dimension.
Yeah, and like Lugia is going to show up. Lugia, my boy.
My boy.
My boy.
Going hard on him.
Oh my god. Like they have.
You wish he was a water type, but
I
he's
mean,
not.
Palkia's going to be in it, Dialga, Gratina, Kyurem, both Kyogre and Groudon, Latios, Latias,
Lugia.
and Shiny Mega Rick.
Shiny Mega Rayquaza.
Because
like, really?
shiny. The first time they've ever done this.
Yeah.
And apparently, of
What
course,
about
you
that
can't have all
Celebi
this
thing?
chaos without Arceus.
Arceus. And
so
then Arceus
pretty much,
shows up.
Pretty much this entire movie is going to be legendary Pokemon.
It's
9 times out of 10, Ash will not recognize any of them.
And Ash will not know what to do with himself, as usual.
I think I've seen this before, but probably not.
no. I totally didn't, help, ride on Lugia and save the world and junk. I didn't do that.
How do
Lugia
you
doesn't
forget
remember me.
that?
When is the movie supposed to be released?
I think it's supposed to release this summer.
This summer?
Summer, yeah.
Okay,
There wasn't
so
really
for
like a
Pokemon
release date.
fans.
It's just like, here's the movie. It's been announced.
Okay, so for
no
Pokemon
information.
fans, keep an eye out for that because, yay.
Are there technically only one of each legendary? Because there's multiple Pikachus, multiple Bulbasaurs, but how many?
There
Dialgas
has been
are
a
there?
baby Lugia, but it was like filler anime Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can count that.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm judging by the way they say it's because I've noticed sometimes as an avid Pokemon watcher, I'm kind of embarrassed, but not embarrassed. But
Don't be. We're all nerds
No,
here.
we're nerds.
But sometimes, this is like a really weird fact that I've noticed. Sometimes they'll say it's Suicune or a Suicune. So I'm like, which is it? Is it the Suicune or one of the mini
There
Suicunes?
can
Game
be
Freak,
only one.
this is a question that you guys should answer.
Like Ash, we can't rely on Ash because Ash is still trying to figure out which hat he's going to wear.
Well,
He started turning it backwards again, though.
yes,
for
he
some
has.
odd reason.
I don't know.
And he's traveled the entire world
Twice.
within 1 year.
He's traveled the
Twice.
whole world twice.
He's not world famous
Within-
yet. though.
within a year.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows who he is.
Nope.
And he
Not
always
at all.
loses. So
His level 1000 Pikachu loses to level 5 Snivy every time.
But yes.
Oh goodness! So that. I saw the poster and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is hype!" Primal.
It was Squad Reincarnate.
Yeah. Well, since we've been talking about 3DSs a lot this segment, I thought that it would be cool to tell you about a couple of secrets that the 3DS can actually do. They can do some things that you may
Write
not
your
realize.
papers.
Oh, that would be great, wouldn't it?
It's a coaster.
Wouldn't it? But some of these features are meant to make your experience better. Or just be kind of cool, but
So
some
it
of
is
them
a
are pretty
coaster.
helpful. Well, it's like for
Paperweight.
example, this one's really useful.
Doorstop.
I know I myself play a lot of the regular DS games or the virtual console games, but you can actually play the older games the right way, and it has to do with where the screen is. Like if you have an XL, a 3DS XL like me, it'll make the screen. It'll either stretch it and make it look terrible, or that's just what it does. But apparently you can hold the start button while opening the virtual console game or the regular DS game, and it'll appear in its native resolution. So for Game Boy games that are done through virtual console, the 3DS will even add this cute little overlay to your screen. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Throwback.
Yeah, you can also just mess around with it. If you shake it or if you blow on the microphone, the little home screen up top will respond to your movements. You can also take screenshots by going to the home section when you come out of a game, like a 3DS game, and then open up the Miiverse and then just hit something that's says post. It'll actually pull whatever you're seeing in your suspended game and then post it onto the Miiverse. Now, this doesn't work for every game. It's kind of just, try it, see if it works. Some games themselves actually have a screen capture function within the game, which is cool.
Pokemon Snap.
And the coolest thing I noticed is that you can play Breakout. If you guys have ever played the game Breakout, it's like a little small game. All you have to do is pull up your browser on your 3DS and you tap the Super Mario Bros. Theme, which is and you tap that. Not the whole thing, just the beginning. And if you do it correctly, the text will change and go to something and it says stage select. Then all you do is you pick your favorite browser out of the stage select and voila, you're playing Breakout, but with the browser's logo, which I thought was pretty cool because I didn't know that at all.
So there's your little informative segment about your 3DS. If you have one, and next up we'll have your nerd vocab, and I think I kind of want to put the movie news and nerd vocab together.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And that's what's coming up next. And the song is, I can't read it, it's too far away. 1 second.
He's leaning.
Kangaroo.
Oh, I could have told you
Cuckoo
that.
Kangaroo is the band, and the song name is Pogo.
Cool.
Just
It's
on
very
my
fitting
stick.
for
It's
talking about
definitely
kangaroos.
different.
And you are listening to the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. We will be right back.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the Nerd Edification Hour here on Alternation Radio. I'm Amon. This is Caleb.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Jake.
And now we have your nerd vocab and your movie news. Take it away.
Would you like me to say the nerd vocab for this
Yes.
week?
Could you please?
Okay.
Do it.
Kind of new to this, so I don't know how I feel about that. But
Okay. This is a technical interwebs and sort of text-based or image-based forums nerd vocab that we're having this week.
was it JPEG?
No.
It is CAPTCHA.
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 Capture, like I capture Pokemon.
Oh, is it British?
No.
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 No, this is...
Tell them what it is.
whenever you need a secure input, so it's sort of like a password. Like they don't want people to spam in text or internet forums. They will make them enter a CAPTCHA so they know that is not an automatic program that is posting. They know it is a real person and not a bot. What they have you do is they give you a string of letters and or numbers.
Or 2 words.
But they sort of distort it a little bit and they make you read it and enter it back in.
Yep.
To verify that you're a person.
Yeah, there's some pretty interesting ones out there. My favorite CAPTCHA that I've gotten, and it was 2 words. It was, and I had a space in between it, and then with like a 4-digit number beneath it that you had to do as well. But my favorite one that I've got, the 2 words, was flying nuns.
Sometimes they don't make the best of sense. They're usually just random words strung together.
I've also gotten dancing nuns. So I'm like, not only did I get, flying nuns from the show, and then dancing nuns, I was like, am I watching Sound of Music? Am I watching Sister Act? I don't know. I don't know, CAPTCHA. What do you think?
Automatic CAPTCHAs that have come out now, and I'm not quite sure how they work.
Automatic?
Whether they run on like cookies or
And
something.
some of them are completely illegible, too.
I know. I had one that said, like, I couldn't figure out what it said. Turns out it said hippopotamus. It was like, who spells hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus. They eat so much, they say they're bottomless.
Oh, wow.
Oh. All right, then. Well,
And that was the music stylings of Jake.
yeah.
It's a song my little
Always
brother used to sing.
appreciated on the show.
90.7.
Okay, so let's talk about movies.
Hey, movie news and spoilers.
Yes, a little bit of spoilers for the new Terminator movie
Oh
coming
my
out.
God, the trailer is so bad.
Surprise! John Connor, the savior of humanity, is actually the bad guy in this movie. Dun, dun, dun.
How did you know that? Did you watch the movie? That's
I
the only
watched
way
the
you could-
trailer.
No. What?
I know
What?
this because the trailer tells us this.
She went to
and a
the
lot
future
more.
What?
and
That's-
watched the movie.
Yeah, for the first few
said, "I'll be
seconds of the
back."
new Terminator, Genesis.
Genesis. They spell it weirdly.
Genesis trailer, you know that things are a little messed up. For starters, Kyle Reese is seen going back in time to 1982, as was done in the original Terminator movie, but things are different. Sarah Connor is aware of his mission and is now the adopted daughter to the Terminator. I know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't make the rules. I just read them. The next scene shows a seemingly 1984 Sarah Connor talking to a not yet teenaged 1994 John Connor, which means they time travel forward a few years. But wait, there's more. Where there's another flash forward again, where we are met with a well-suited John Connor who's actually a new Terminator.
It's like Lost and Back to the Future combined.
I don't even know what's going on here.
That's the whole movie.
It's confused. It's very confused.
I mean that would be great. Like it would, like if you did something like a little bit less, it would have made us enough interested to go and see the movie. But now you just basically gave us the movie.
That's what trailers do now.
Yeah,
Trailers
I'll
nowadays.
just wait till it comes out on Netflix.
Yeah,
I'll just wait.
I for what I liked the original Terminator movies. I'm done. I don't want to see anymore. I mean, I love the Governator. I love him.
He's in this one.
He's a cool. Yeah, he's gonna be in it.
I'm the
I mean, he's 70
Governator.
now.
I will
He's
govern
70.
California.
Yeah.
I have a tank and it goes fast and I don't like bullies.
You guys are nuts. But yeah, so he's going to be in it apparently, or have a cameo or be a star. I don't know. They just said he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
He'll be back in
Yeah.
Terminator 8.
With weapons.
also,
Blu-ray 3D re-release. to
okay,
viewers.
literally everything is getting a sequel.
Yes.
Everything
Of course
is
it
getting a
is.
sequel.
Yeah, sequels sell.
Alice in Wonderland is going to be having a sequel now.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, the
Wait,
how
Tim
does that
Burton
ever-
Alice in Wonderland.
Does she
No.
she
The
fall
Tim
down the
Burton
hole
one.
Is
again?
Johnny
Through the
Depp
looking
still?
glass.
Yeah, he's going to be in it. There's sequels for the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff
there's a
coming
fifth
out
one coming
finally.
out.
Yeah, and there's going to be a Beetlejuice sequel. There's
What?
going to be a
How-
Five Nights at Freddy movie, but that just doesn't matter. And there's probably going to be a sequel to that in a few years. And cats and dogs are living together in harmony. And guess
Oh,
what,
I
guys?
thought you were saying Cats and Dogs 3.
I know. I was like, please no. The second one was horrible.
No. But guys, this is crazy.
Marmaduke?
There's going to be a Joe Dirt sequel.
Why?
That's what I wonder.
Who watched the first one?
That new Pee-wee movie is coming out.
I'm sitting here like David Spade is desperate.
I mean, kinda. Like, he really wasn't even in Grown Ups 2 that much.
I mean, they're apparently coming back this summer. It's going to be called Joe Dirt 2, Beautiful Loser.
Oh.
He's now a happy family man who finds himself transported to the recent past. What is it with movies and time travel these days?
Time travel's epic. It'll make plots. You just insert time travel, then it equals plot.
According
There
to
you go.
Spade himself, they asked why bring him back after all these years. Why bring Joe Dirt back? And he said, well, I've always liked the movie a lot, but I also go by feedback from people I see or what they write on Twitter and Instagram. So besides Tommy Boy, this is the most talked about movie for him. And after 10 years of people asking about a sequel, they finally found a good way to do it. And besides, Joe is a fun character to play, and he's stoked for everyone to see it. But returning alongside Spade is Christopher Walken, as well as and Brittany Daniel, Dennis Miller, Adam Beach, and fresh from Sharknado 2, Sugar Ray's Mark McGrath,
This is your buddy.
so Adam
Christopher
Sandler's
Walken
Happy
here.
Madison is producing the film. And it's going to be it's just going to, I don't know.
You know what's bad?
What?
David Spade, when Shaq has more acting gigs than you. Yep. Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal.
has
What did he
a
say?
point.
How about some one-on-one? You want to play? Please let me be like
Have you guys
Mike.
ever seen
Please let me
Blended?
be like Mike.
Okay, but yeah, that
Well, it was
you make a
great.
What's with
very
these
good
guns
point.
over here? Or are those for later?
They're for later.
For later.
No, we have some.
A little bit of a
we have
spoiler.
some. We have some retro Nintendo merchandise on our desk right here. It's called the Nintendo
007
Zapper.
Eagle Eye.
It's called the Nintendo Zapper. They're pretty cool. They were used, I think, with the Super
007?
Nintendo. I don't know.
Yeah.
007 Eagle Eye.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about them now?
No, we just wanted them here.
They're just-
That's all.
they're just here. They're
just here.
fancy.
Yeah. Don't click it. It makes a noise. Stop that. No, don't do that, Jake. That's
So
bad.
next up, this thing. I don't
I'm a
know.
gunslinger.
I've
Yes.
honestly never heard of this before
Okay.
because I live under a rock. But
MTV used to do this show called Celebrity Deathmatch.
yeah,
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, it's very think Robot
Can they
Chicken.
bring back music instead?
No, it's apparently
Watch
not.
VH1 for that.
Apparently
Music on
not.
MTV.
But they've recently announced plans to resurrect its claymation battle royale. It's pretty much they pit celebrities against celebrities, like Jack White against Jack Black, Dave Grohl against Billy Corgan.
Will Smith versus
and
Jaden
they
Smith.
battle Courtney Love. And so this is 8 years after the show went off the air. They're now returning. So now we may finally get to see Justin Bieber battle someone literally just slaughter him in the ring.
I'm just saying the best celebrity battle show on TV right now is Lip Sync Battle.
Yes.
If you guys haven't watched it, please
Do it.
do yourself a favor
Weren't
and
they
go
gonna-
watch.
Anne Hathaway.
Somebody tough has to protect this town.
Stop.
Don't take my gun.
Anne Hathaway recently did Wrecking
Wrecking
Ball,
Ball, and
which
it
was
was
brilliant.
great.
And I liked that on the first show because the show itself is based on the lip sync thing that Jimmy Fallon did.
Yes.
So obviously one of the first celebrities they got was Jimmy Fallon. And of course, Be Still My Heart, he did a lip sync to Jump in the Line by Harry Belafonte. So.
And then but let's not forget about The Rock, who just came in there and
Yeah.
just shook it off amazingly.
Yes, it was awesome.
When are they coming out with the BattleBots
I don't know.
remake?
I have no idea, but that should be next on the list. Okay,
I like their
and
every
Jake is
bot.
distracted by the retro gaming device he has in his hand. So I'm just going to say,
I think we need a gunslinger.
no.
one
no,
last
stop.
thing.
One
though.
last thing.
One last thing. Ian McKellen is playing
Yes.
Cogsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
And-
so I don't care at all about Disney doing live action remakes of their animated movies. I don't care. But Ian McKellen
He's
is going to
great.
be flipping Cogsworth, and I love Ian McKellen. I'm going to break the levels in this microphone.
Yes,
'cause
you
I'm so
are.
excited.
Kind of are.
They just began rehearsals this week.
It was great.
And Ian McKellen posted something about it. Just Google it, look up Ian McKellen posts about
perfect.
read through,
He's
and
a
he
legend.
makes it sound absolutely magical.
He is. I mean, you got Emma Watson, America's sweetheart. I mean, London's sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm not
the
sure.
world's sweetheart.
I'm not sure who's playing Lumiere yet.
I was going to dual wield.
So
dual pistol.
yeah, but yeah, that's your movie news for this week.
Yes, and after the break, we're going to have
Check
your
my gun.
technology news. We'll be talking about that for a good bit. And
Stole your money like I stole your bike.
Oh,
New
stop
Kids
it.
on the Block had a
Stop
bunch
it.
of hits.
New
Stop
kid.
it.
Oh my god, I hate that
Just
song.
stop
this
it.
song we're
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
play on
Caleb
the
intro
break
the song.
is the Space Mountain music.
Oh, yeah.
From Disney World?
Yes,
Yes.
and we'll be right back
Yeah.
here on the Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. And it just go ahead, Jake.
See, that song was not what I expected it to be.
Somebody changed something. I am innocent until proven guilty. Somebody
Well,
changed
I don't know if that
something.
was exit
We're
music or
back.
what.
We're back on
on the
Nerd
super
Edification
professional Nerd Edification.
hour on Alternation Radio. I'm Rachel. That's
we had
Jake.
like an intervention during that song.
Yeah.
Rachel's being a killjoy.
No, I am
I have
not.
to be boring for the rest of the show. So.
Okay, well,
I am
there's
still
Jake,
here.
and that's Amon, and then there's
Amon.
Caleb. Yeah, that
Caleb.
was not Space Mountain music.
There's Kyle in there. Say
if-
hey to Kyle.
Yeah, hi Kyle.
The most professional
Are
show.
they allowed to know about the stuff outside of the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can like turn the cameras and show them the whole studio.
No, you
No,
can't.
if anything, that
Impossible.
sounded like something to be played in like the Morocco section in Epcot or something.
that's what I was thinking.
Or,
Hey,
I don't
I'm
know.
Moroccan. We don't listen to that.
I don't. That's just what they play. Okay, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
they put
that's
Aladdin
their
in the
playlist.
Moroccan section.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
put-
think we
yeah.
can talk about
Yeah, they
accuracy.
put. Yeah, they put
Aladdin
Aladdin.
actually
yeah.
was cast in Morocco.
Yeah, so-
imaginary Morocco.
Yeah, so that's just I don't know what happened, but that was not Space Mountain at all.
For some odd reason, I got Jenny and the Block stuck in my head over the break. We didn't talk about it at all, but it's stuck in my head.
Yeah, so now we have our tech news. We have our tech news.
What is it even?
Okay, Adobe has announced several things. They've announced a new animation tool, their new mobile app, and updates for Premiere Pro, which may leave editors very happy.
Yes.
There's this, the highlight of this update for Premiere is the new panel that apparently has made color correcting videos as easy as Lightroom makes color correcting photos.
I love Lightroom.
In fact, the new panel is called Lumetri Color, and it looks and works pretty much exactly like the color correction tools in Lightroom.
And you can use it on your phone with the Adobe Cloud thing. I saw it in a video. There were
Yep.
like these little bubbles with colors. And
Yeah, but why
clicked
would
on
you
it
want
and-
to? If you're going to be doing video editing, you might as well get on your computer and do it.
Yep.
Oh,
and
maybe in case of an emergency, I don't know.
yeah, and you need
Hey,
to.
this project's due in 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Or say you're a YouTuber on the go and you're on a trip and you don't have your entire rig with you,
Yeah.
then if you want to quickly
So
correct
laptop.
something on the go well, it doesn't matter. What if they can't bring their laptop wherever they're going? They might not
Adobe
be allowed.
used to have a
Worth-
lot.
Yeah.
Now it has. It used to have a little. Now it has a lot. It's still
Yeah.
Adobe from
Yeah.
the Block.
Yeah. Oh my God. But now they've also released their thing, or the thing that's coming out, called Character Animator. It's a desktop app, and it was demoed last year under the name Animal, and it's supposed to make animating cartoon characters really easy through motion capture on webcam.
What?
On
Yeah.
webcam.
Like you
yep.
hook up the bone tool to like a motion capture. That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, like-
just you make faces on the webcam,
Yeah,
and
but
they,
anime-
And if you turn one way,
It'll follow you,
It'll follow
yeah.
you, and yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I was like, oh, that's adorable.
Future.
Video.
Oh, the thing with the red panda looking thing.
yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
a more cost efficient thing for people who want to try out their handed animation. So, which is kind of cool. And
As a digital media student, I just have like one concern about
Uh-huh.
the app.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, without the proper RAM to run that on your it's gonna be slow as get out. And you might as well
like
just
I
go to a
said,
computer.
it's a desktop app.
I mean, not that. I meant that was an earlier comment about
Oh,
the.
oh, about that. Well, it's going to depend on what tablet you have. Honestly, I think that compatibility is going to depend on what tablet you
No,
have.
the Samsung tablet's already made for
Yeah.
Photoshop and whatnot. I thought we were talking about the cell phone.
Yeah, no. Like some of the cell phones are pretty powerful. Like this is pretty powerful. It's not as powerful as that Samsung tablet you're talking about, but
What does the scatter say about the phone's power level?
It's
It's definitely under
8,999.
So it's not quite arbitrary.
but yeah. So I mean, it's going to depend, and I mean, all in all, we'll just have to say we'll see.
True that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Amon, what is it? What is the last thing on? What is that?
Duolingo.
What is Duolingo?
What the heck is that?
It's a small but popular website Oh, sorry.
Can we just get like a camera focus on him? This is like his segment for the day. It's all about you. Go.
Duolingo is a small but popular website that lets people learn languages at their own pace.
It's also an app.
It's helping Star Trek fans everywhere by adding Klingon to the language database. Hopefully, it has Elvish.
Yeah, like Tolkien.
That should be next on the list.
It should be next. I mean, I'd rather have Elvish before Klingon.
And dragon language.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
though it's often used as a punchline, like to a geek shaming joke, Klingon. The language is a real language that was created by a real linguist for the show.
Yeah, so is Elvish, actually.
Yeah, so I guess Elvish is on. Now it's gonna depend on if they do both sets of Elvish, like Sindarin and
Do you know, fun fact
Lord.
that also relates to this, do you know Zoe Calladonna, who plays in Star Trek, actually learned Klingon for that role? Like, that's commitment.
Yeah, it
I can
is.
barely learn English sometimes.
Now, not everyone is happy with this being added, though.
No.
Cough, cough, probably Rosetta Stone.
No, it's more like they've added Klingon to the site before other more practical languages. Like right
Japanese
now,
and Greek.
the 10 languages available to English speakers are only European languages with just Vietnamese in the early access stage. They don't have, as far as I've seen on the app, they don't have Chinese. They
Hey,
don't
they're
have
working
Japanese.
on it. Leave them alone.
Yeah, so
not done yet.
but like I said, it's I can understand where they're coming from. They're adding Klingon before.
But I mean, you got to draw people in somehow.
Yeah,
You already
and-
have Rosetta Stone
Exactly.
and everything else to learn.
It's
Yeah,
like you're
Google
on the
Translate.
team. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, guys, we just worked really hard. We finished 10 languages to English. Let's do a fun one. What do you guys want to do?
Right.
Klingon? Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
and then we'll get back to
And
the
if
other
you're
ones.
using this as an excuse to not learn those other languages, shame on you. Because, I mean, if you want to learn Japanese, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's 2015.
Yeah, but like I said, Klingon, I think is going to be interesting, and that might open up the door to add other languages, like you said, Elvish, which I would love to learn more about.
Dragon language.
I would love to learn
Dovahkiin.
Pika.
The words
No.
of power.
Like Pikachu
yeah,
language.
Pikachu has his own language. It's
Pokemon
like-
language.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like
you
I
have
said,
a nice sweater too, Jake.
yeah,
I'm not wearing one, but you know.
we'll see what happens. I think it's interesting. I've used Duolingo before trying to learn German.
They
so.
should add parcel tongue for all my Harry Potter nerds out there.
I agree. I second that statement.
Well, that will conclude the totally professional Nerd Edification Hour on Alternation Radio. If you want to follow us on Twitter, that's at Nerd Edification, where I do a fantastic job of tweeting things. And then we have our Facebook page, the Nerd Edification Hour on Facebook. And then the YouTube channel is Strangely Entertaining. It's capital S, capital E, one word.
Word.
Fun time.
And what is our outro song today, Caleb?
Outro is from Ori and the Blind Forest. It is home of the Gumon.
Used to have a little, now I have a lot. I'm still Jenny from the block.
End
All right.
it there.
The
Good.
musical stylings
Good
of
job.
Amon.
And until next week, stay fancy, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jenny.
See you.